we are live.
Sweet.
Welcome to episode 16 of the Everything About Everything Sports podcast.
Guys talking about sticks and balls.
Over and over and over.
Over and over again.
Game 7 of the Cup. Thoughts, feelings, aspirations.
I think the Oilers might take it. I think so. I think they have the Oilers on, or I think they have the Panthers on the ropes, even though they're going back to Sunrise.
Are they going back to Florida?
They are. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's history on the line. It really is. Because if you're the Panthers, you want to win. Because if you win, no one's going to care really that they almost came back.
Yeah.
But if you're the Oilers, you literally have nothing to lose.
Have the Panthers won before?
No.
Oh.
I think they were there last year and they lost. I think that was the only time they've been there.
Damn.
Yeah, I think they went to the Eastern Conference Final in '94, I think. I think they were a team back then. I think so.
But they haven't really been relevant since the past couple of years.
No, I mean, well, they were. They had some really good teams, but they just didn't have, they just didn't go very deep. And they obviously didn't win the Cup.
Yeah.
But they are a really good team. The Panthers can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, they won 3 in a row, but so did the Oilers.
Yeah. It's crazy how I texted you when it was both 3-1. It was both the both Dallas and the Oilers put it 3-1. I was like, how crazy if both of these teams did a full-on reverse. But then, obviously, we know that the Celtics won, and now it's in Game 7 for the Oilers. I mean, I would be really happy for the Oilers, but USA.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I still want the Oilers to win a little bit.
Yeah.
I know. I think now, especially with the comeback too, I want to see them do it. I want to see the comeback happen.
It would be really cool. I'm sad that the game is tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I wish it was like this weekend or something like that. That way I would have watched more of it. I'll watch the highlights.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to have them 2 days of travel. Yeah.
Whatever. I still think it's going to be a really good game. It's been really good games.
Yeah.
So far, so from what I've seen and everything like that, so, you know.
Yeah. Do you want to do the NFL predictions?
Yeah, let's go with NFL predictions.
So, final standings for every NFL division. What do you think is going to be at the top? Who do you think is going to be a dark horse candidate? And then we'll throw in who we think is going to make the playoffs too.
Alright, let me pull up a list because I'm going to forget teams here and there. So I'm going to.
I just pulled up this last year's standings. Do you want to hear? I'll run through the AFC. What I think is going to happen with the AFC, and you can run through the NFC.
Okay.
All right. So the AFC East, we have Buffalo, Miami, Jets, and Patriots. I think we're going to see Miami take the mantle in the AFC East. I think Buffalo is going to be either second or maybe even third in that division.
Okay.
And then we're going to see Miami take it, and then the Jets. If Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, I think that the Jets could be better than we thought.
Yeah, he just has to show up to minicamp.
Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Jesus Christ. And then the Patriots are lost right now. I don't know what the Patriots are really doing.
I believe maybe the Patriots might have 5 or 6 wins.
Yeah.
Maybe.
AFC North.
That's a hell of a division right now.
AFC North is going to be tough because Cincinnati had an off year last year. They went 9-8, but Burrow wasn't there for more than half of it. So I think
know. So this is exactly what's going to happen if Burrow doesn't get hurt again. He's going to start out really good, and then it's going to be a month of him just absolutely sucking, and then he's going to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah, and then it just depends on what he does in the playoffs. But
yeah.
I think they're gonna. I don't know. I think that Cincinnati or Baltimore could take the top spot in that division. I think maybe Cleveland and Pittsburgh are going to be not. I think they're going to be.
I feel like the Steelers are going to go off this year.
I don't really think so. I don't think they're going to be that great. I think
Patrick Queen.
You have Russell
Madden. Wilson, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields
George
isn't really going to be.
Pickens.
It's not going to be. Justin Fields isn't going to be a factor if you're going to have Russ starting.
Put him at punt returner.
Nah, dude, I don't think the Steelers are going to be that great this year.
T.J.
You have
Watt,
Russ.
Cam Hayward.
It don't matter. I don't think so. I think Russ is not going to take them anywhere this year.
I think the Steelers are going to be the second in the division.
I don't know. I think over Baltimore and Cincinnati and Cleveland.
I'm saying so. This would be. I would think Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns.
I don't know. I think it'd go
or Browns, Bengals. I think
it'd go Cincinnati, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. I'll even give them third place, but I really don't think that Pittsburgh is going to be any good this year.
Well, we all know they're at least going to be third because Mike Tomlin always seems to have a positive record. Well,
yeah.
No, not always seems. He's always had a positive record.
Well, yeah.
So, you know.
AFC South. Honestly, it could look exactly how it is from last year. It could stay the same. Houston, I think, isn't going to go anywhere at the top.
I think the Colts and Jaguars are going to flip, other than that.
Tennessee really hasn't done anything. Jacksonville is really the one that's right there. Trevor Lawrence, if he does anything, that would be, a positive for them.
I would hope so. He did just get paid $53 million. Or
Indianapolis, I don't think Indianapolis still has a couple of steps to make. They're not there just yet.
Well, yeah, but their quarterback was hurt all year.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So they still have some steps. They still have to,
Yeah.
And then AFC West. That's a tough one because Vegas, they had second in the division, but they are not a second place team in that division.
No,
I think Chargers are going to take that second place spot, and it's going to be Kansas City, Chargers, Denver, Vegas. And if Vegas, I'd be surprised if they got 5 wins next year too.
I'm thinking we know it's going to be the Chiefs. I'll say, honestly, I will give it to the Raiders with second, Chargers third, Broncos.
Chargers are not second. Vegas, who are you throwing the ball at Vegas?
That's true, but is Devontae hurt?
No, but who are you going to throw to him? Or who's going to throw to him?
I think Brock Bowers added some stuff.
Fuck out of here.
Honestly, I do. Well, Chargers could shock everybody with Jim and just go.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I put them at second. That's what I think. And you have Justin Herbert there.
I'll go Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, Broncos. I think the Broncos are just so sorry they ain't going to do nothing. They're going to get another 70-piece thrown on them.
I don't know. I think Vegas has the opportunity to stay where they are, or just be completely abysmal next year. I think that's what's going to happen.
I have too much respect for Max Crosby to be like, oh yeah, they suck.
Yeah, but he can't score points.
That's debatable.
He's not supposed to score points. His job is to score points. So who's gonna do that for the Raiders?
Yeah, he can score points. He can't. He
can do it by himself though.
That's true. All right, so my turn to piss people off. Yeah.
Yeah, put Dallas last.
I'm going to put I'm saying Eagles, Commanders, Cowboys, Giants.
Okay. Yeah.
This is for the NFC East. Because fuck the Cowboys.
I'd honestly put the Giants second. Maybe the Giants get a little bit better next year.
I don't know. I think they lost too much and gained so little.
They did lose Saquon.
Yeah. I'm like, you're going to your whole offense is going to be Malik Neighbors. You know, so
Danny Dimes.
But honestly, if we're thinking about this realistically, Cowboys always win in regular season play, but can't do anything in the playoffs. So I would think it would be Eagles, Cowboys, then Commanders. I think the Giants are going to be at the bottom. But what I hope happens is Eagles, Commanders, Cowboys, then Giants.
See, for this one, I think it might be Eagles, Giants, Dallas, Washington.
You think Washington's still going to be at the bottom?
I think they still might get if not, maybe second to last, but then I think Dallas might be too good to get that second to last, or to get last place in the division.
Moving down to the NFC North, I'm actually fine with what the standings were: Lions, Packers, Vikings, Bears. I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm still taking the Lions at the tops to begin with. The only thing that I think would switch would be Vikings and Bears.
See, everything drastically, well, not everything, but Minnesota and Green Bay, or Minnesota and Chicago, excuse me. Those were the two variables next year. Like, last year, this upcoming year, I mean.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know what Justin Fields was going to do, if they were going to give him any help.
Yeah.
But then he ended up leaving. And then you didn't know what Minnesota was going to do with the draft. They ended up getting JJ. So there was an opportunity, but then Chicago got Caleb. So there was an opportunity for Minnesota and Chicago to be really good, and Green Bay to still be in the same spot and have the NFC North be the best division in football.
Yeah.
Or you can have JJ and Caleb completely wet themselves and have it and have it be a top heavy division.
It's going to be Sam Darnold starting out. So Bears over Vikings.
Yeah, that's true. But if Sam Darnold can't hit a broadside of a barn, then you're going to put JJ in. Then what if he does really good?
I think JJ is probably going to start around week 6.
Well, we still have the preseason, too. We don't know what they can do in the JJ could go in the preseason and look unstoppable, and they have no choice but to put him in.
That's true. Moving down to the NFC South. This whole division sucks.
Yeah.
Falcons, Bucks, Saints, Panthers.
See, I'm gonna go Atlanta, Bucks, Panthers, Saints.
Okay.
I think the Saints might be entering that rebuild stage.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I do think Atlanta is going to be on the top of the NFC South this year.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. It's going to be a toss-up between either them or Tampa.
Yeah.
Because Tampa has Baker still, and you still have didn't they re-sign Chris Godwin and Mike Evans?
Yeah, I think so.
So you still have somewhat of your receivers there.
Yeah. NFC West, Niners, Seahawks, Rams, Cardinals.
Really?
I don't think the Rams are going to be that good because they lost Aaron Donald.
See, there's an opportunity here for the Cardinals to take second place if Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison can connect.
Oh, so, I forgot Marvin. Well,
I think that it could be...
Let me switch this up. Niners, Seahawks, Cardinals, Rams.
See, you're still putting Seahawks ahead of the Rams, too?
Yeah.
I'd put Niners, Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks. I'd move Cardinals up because I think Seahawks, you have Tyler Lockett, DK, and you have Kenneth Walker. You have that backfield, Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet.
Yeah.
But I don't really think Seahawks didn't really have that good of a defense last year, did they? So you can score points, but if you get points put up against you, it's not going to be that great. I don't think Seahawks are going to be that good next year. Plus, they lost some of their defensive secondary too, because I think Quandre Diggs is a free agent.
Honestly, I think we all know who's going to win that NFC West. It's going to be the Niners. Like, NFC South, we think the Falcons are going to win because, that's probably the best team they have in that NFC South right now. Lions, I have full faith they'll win the NFC North, no issue.
Okay. I don't know. I'm a little scared. Just a little bit because, you never know. It is the Lions here, but...
Yeah.
But at the same time, Green Bay didn't look too bad last year, but in the playoffs they did look really well.
I'll live blissfully right now.
Yeah, I think the Lions should have the division.
Yeah, they should, and you really hope they do. And I honestly think they will. I think they'll even at worst second in the NFC North.
Yeah, hopefully a wild card spot if they do make second too.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of rough because we say we know shit and then the actual season happens and we realize you were wrong to begin with.
Right. Yeah.
Like when I had my mock draft, I was 4 for 4.
Right.
And I was 4 for 32 after.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the first 3. I think I got like 1 out of the first 4 right, but I ended up getting like 15 or 16 picks right out of the first round.
Yeah, my round was terrible. So, I mean, we can all. And preseason isn't like a great judge either because
no one's playing. Really, no starters.
Yeah, not a lot of people play.
No, yeah.
It's meant for the third stringers.
Right, or the rookies. Yeah.
Yeah. So. You could be like, oh, preseason went well, but people have had preseasons and they're just terrible regular season.
Oh yeah.
So we won't know until
Well, the preseasons are more for the individual performance of the players, rather than the whole performance.
And
of the team.
It's meant to get you excited.
Yeah, it's meant to just like put the team into a real time game with travel and everything like that too.
Yeah.
To properly get you warmed up for the regular season.
Yeah. So, I feel good about these rankings. I don't have anything that I'm, like, too shocked with.
Not really. I mean, you never know what could also happen later in the year too. Injuries, trade deadlines.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true. So,
you want to talk about the MLB? The NBA I just put down. That was the next All-Star game locations.
Oh.
I mean, there's not really anything that like NBA is over with.
Yeah, I mean, we could speculate who's going to be the next head coach for the Pistons.
I don't know too much about who's available in the coaching market in the NBA, so I have
what
no
do you
idea.
think about J.J. Redick becoming the head coach of the Lakers?
I mean, you knew that he was going to get into some kind of coaching thing soon, because that's what he talked about at the end of his career, I'm pretty sure, when he was on like TV. But then they said that Rajon Rondo could be an assistant for him.
You know, it's kind of. I wonder how LeBron would feel, because didn't LeBron play with J.J. Redick?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine having to say, "Hey, Coach Redick," instead of "Hey, J.J." Be like.
Well, you know, it's LeBron.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't say, "Hey, Coach Redick." He probably says, just, "Hey." Just, you know.
Yeah, he probably does not say coach.
Probably not.
He probably hasn't said coach since he's been 25.
Yeah, since he was on the Cavs the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's going to be interesting to see, even though we're basically dumping money away just to get rid of Monty.
I mean, well, what else are we going to do? You're going to let him take over this next free agency?
I'm happy we're doing it, but we're hemorrhaging money.
Well, I mean, shit. Would you rather waste the money by spending the money on, let's say, free agents that are going to do shit here? Or contracts that bad contracts you're going to sign that you're going to be having to hopefully trade away? Or would you rather spend the money on buying out a bad coach and starting over?
I would rather start over.
Yeah. And... Hey, I mean, a lot of people, we talk about it. Javi Baez. Keep on ending up in the same spot. Talk about the Pistons and how they don't do anything and how there's no urgency or anything like that.
Yeah.
End up talking about the Tigers and the same deal. By the way, it scored 11 runs against the White Sox today, 11-2 win.
Really?
Yeah.
We've been fucking them up.
I think they beat us 9-0 yesterday.
Never mind.
Yeah,
I rescind my statement.
Hold on, let me see. I could check real fast.
No, I thought they won.
No, we lost yesterday. We lost 5-1.
Oh.
And then the day before that, we won though 2-1. Then we play Phillies here, and then we go to LA to play the Angels, and not Shohei Ohtani. Playing Mike Trout. And,
Yamamoto.
No, Yamamoto's on the Dodgers, too.
Oh, he's on the Dodgers?
Yeah. Who else is on the Angels? Logan O'Hop. I think David Fletcher is down there. I think that's about it. That's all I can remember.
Pat Hoberg?
Yeah, Pat Hoberg. So he's one of the better MLB umpires. His nickname is Perfect Pat. He did a World Series.
What a nickname!
No,
dude.
yeah, he did a World Series game recently behind the plate, and he called almost a perfect game. Like it was like a 98.9% perfect game.
So
like he
that's
only
a
had
perfect
like
game.
pretty much. Yeah, it was only like a couple of calls that he had that were like on the black that were like breaking balls, like going in and out of the zone type thing that he called like a ball when it could have been called a strike. Like maybe he wanted the call there, but it wasn't anything that like he rung up anybody. Yeah. So it was a perfect game. And he violated the MLB's betting policies.
What's wrong with What's wrong with the MLB?
Making us look bad. I don't know. What the hell's the matter?
Like we had football players being a problem now.
Yeah.
It's NBA, MLB.
Dude, football players can't keep them hands to themselves, and baseball players can't keep the hands out of the cookie jar. What the hell's going on?
Hey man, I'm just saying.
I don't know, but he also said in an interview, or it was taken from him. Said it would not be appropriate to discuss the case on whether or not it was determined he bet on baseball or not. So it's like it kind of looks bad. It could be that he bet on the games, but I mean, if you're an umpire and you're calling
a perfect game,
he was one of the better reputable umpires in the MLB. Like he had a good track record, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, who knows? He'll probably just get swept underneath the rug again. Classic MLB likes to clean up, dustpan, right into the dustpan, sweep it up.
You seem irritated about that.
Yeah, dude, because I don't know it's like the MLB.
Actually, if one person got away with that shit, I would rather have him get away with it.
It's like the MLB, like all of the freaking sports leagues are corrupt, but it seems like there's more corruption being exposed with the MLB, and now with this whole betting thing being, so many players getting suspended, and then now an umpire.
Yeah. So. Well, now, dude, seems pretty shady over your neck of the woods.
Dude, I have no idea. I don't know why sports betting.
The NHL seems like the fucking choir boys.
Dude, apparently, I guess.
Because you have an NBA player just got kicked out of the league forever, or association forever.
Yeah.
You get guys suspended for, games or a year, like Calvin Ridley.
Yeah, JMO.
Yeah, and then they just sweep your shit under the rug. But.
Yeah, well, I mean, the MLB did lay down the hammer with the players who got suspended for a year.
Yeah.
And then the one guy got banned for life. But, I mean, that's really, like...
Imagine if they catch Paul Skeens.
Dude, I don't think so. Paul Skeens seems like he's too locked in. He seems like he's too focused on the craft.
That dude...
He's crazy.
That might be a jersey that I buy. Have you bought a Paul Skeens jersey yet?
No, I bought a Italy soccer jersey. That was the last one that I bought.
Yeah.
It's currently... So... It said in the thing, it was like, oh yeah, your package will be here by, it said July 7th, or June 17th. It's already well past. And then I looked at it around like June 15th, it was like, oh yeah, by the time, like, the day you bought it, it's going to arrive 2 months after that. So like, the Euro's going to be over by then. We're going to be watching Olympic soccer. What the hell's going on?
Oh my, that's quite unfortunate.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I was like, I'm not going to even be able to...
No, you are not.
Wear the jersey for the tournament. I'm gonna be able to wear it for like the World Cup in 2026. Which I mean, it's a sweet jersey, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Speaking of Euro.
Yeah. So. Italy's playing Croatia in a must-win or tie scenario. So they have to either win or beat them. But I think Croatia they've lost both of their games. So they're mathematically eliminated. So really, they're just playing spoiler for Italy. If they wanted to spoil their time, then it'd be Spain and the Netherlands going to the tournament instead of Spain and Italy, which they have the 2 top spots right now. And then let's see what else. They lost to Spain in an own goal. So there was like a cross. It was like across the net, and the guy put it in. It was an own goal. It was the only loss they have, or that's the only like goal that was scored in that game, and it led to a loss. So that's why they have to win this next game. Yeah, it sucks. And then Poland's now mathematically eliminated. No matter what they do in this next game against France, they're out. They have 2 losses, 0 points, and France and the other team that's in their division who's at the top, they both have 4 points. So even if so they had a win and a draw. Okay. So even if Poland wins this one, they'll have 3, which means that, and then the team that's above Poland has 1 point. So even if they win, they'll be tied with the 4. But then if they tie, one of the other teams at the top has to tie too, so that'll mathematically eliminate them. And then Poland, even if they win, they'll still have 4 points, which put them at 3. Still lower.
Yeah.
So they'll still be out.
So Poland just says, fuck you.
Yeah, so that division's that's pretty much already solved. Those 2 teams are going to it already. And then,
man,
Poland's out. Try again next time. See you in the World Cup.
Man.
Or in the Olympics. Shit happens.
I'm Polish too, so I'm kind of sad about that.
Yeah, it's alright. There were some pretty good players too. There was a pretty good goal too that they put in that game against Austria. But they lost that one 3-1. It was unfortunate. Austria scored first on that one, and then we scored to tie it up. And then I was actually at work, and I watched until the half, and I was going to watch the second half at home, but then I forgot to record it.
Oh.
So I went on the website, and I tried to see if I can watch the replay, but I couldn't. So I was like, shit. So I just looked at the score, and it said 3-1, and I was like, okay, I wouldn't have wanted to watch it anyways. Yeah, I wouldn't have wanted to watch it.
This makes me sad. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah.
So...
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But then we do have the USA to look forward to. The USA's in the Copa America. They're playing Bolivia actually in about 10 minutes. Playing at 6 p.m., yeah. And then we have... It's the USA, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia in our division. We're playing Bolivia today. I don't know too much about
I was going to say, what do you think? What you think?
I know Panama was in the World Cup. And I think they did pretty good. Okay. So I think it could be the USA.
Was it USA in the World Cup too?
They were, but we didn't. We lost in the first round. We got out of our division, but then we lost in the round of 16.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
we
still got there too. I can't remember. I don't know. I have to look that up. But yeah. So there's like I said, there's the Copa America. So that's all the North and South American teams. Yeah. So and then I'm not too sure what division Canada or Mexico are in. But when we were watching,
would they be in the same division?
No.
I was going to say Canada seems like.
Well, I actually don't know because. I know that when we were going out yesterday, we saw Mexico playing Jamaica. So Mexico and Jamaica are in the same division, and then I want to say they had, I want to say it was Brazil and Peru were playing. So Brazil and Peru will be in the same division.
All I remember watching was the guy with dreads losing because his dreads were weighing him down in track.
Oh yeah, the Olympic qualifying. Yeah, that was on too.
I was like. If he literally, because his dreads were like so fucking long, and I'm like, at that point, wouldn't you just cut it?
Yeah. The USA lost to the Dutch. They lost to the Netherlands in the round of 16. And then we had, I remember there was the USA versus England. Mm-hmm. That game, I think that ended in a draw. Oh. That was like, it was like, oh my, that was such a good game. I watched that one on TV. That was really good.
You know, the guy this is an unrelated story, but it reminds me of a guy I played at my first school with. And he had such, big dreads. And he had such a fat head that he literally couldn't fit in a helmet. We didn't have a helmet big enough for him.
Oh, shit.
The only way to possibly get him in the helmet is if he cut off the dreads, and he refused.
Shit. Well, getting one of the leatherback helmets.
Exactly, dude. Like
without the face mask.
I think we had a 4X helmet in stock. They would have had to order like a 6X helmet, just so it could fit around his head with the dreads.
Dang, yeah. I always thought about that. It's like, if a lot of the NFL players wear like a 2X to a 4X helmet, why not just make that one like the medium size or the large size?
You know,
what
not
I mean?
too many people have a 2X head.
Really?
A lot of people have like medium.
I bet you I do. I have a big hat size. I think I'm 7 5/8. So
it depends on what helmet you use too. I think I was an XL.
Oh, an XL. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get to go to the NFL. At the draft.
Oh, the NFL experience?
Yeah, you would have been able to try on the helmets and shit like that there, I'm pretty sure.
No, you wouldn't. We got there late.
Oh, well, yeah.
It was like a 4-hour line for everything.
Well, maybe if I went, you guys didn't get there until like 5, 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
That wasn't my fault. I'm scared to go out by myself. I'm an introvert.
It's crazy.
I know,
I would have been there trying on the helmets and shit.
We would have been there trying on the helmets.
Yeah.
It was $100 for pocket. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that does not surprise me at all.
No.
Not at all. You watch how much parking's going to go up now when the NFL, when the Lions season comes back. Or when the Lions games come back.
Yeah, in a couple months it's going to be unbearable.
Yeah, there's not going to be any bars open down there, or any bars that aren't packed down there for Lions games. There's not going to be any parking. You're not going to be able to get any tickets. Well, who knows?
If you're working a regular job, you're not going to be able to get tickets.
Well, I mean, or if you don't have season tickets already, it's going to be hard to just buy like off a resale.
Yeah, because off a resale, they'll probably like 1.5 at least. Like exit.
Oh, yeah.
Exit. So that means it'll be 15,000 because they're going for 11,000 normally now.
Yeah.
Because Sheila raised the prices to what the regular
to what the rest of the NFL is supposed to be. Yeah.
Like I think Pat McAfee was talking about it. He's like, I paid more than $4,000 just to go to Fever season tickets.
Yeah.
So he's like, you guys were just walking around, just going in there for 10 cents, and we're like, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Now that the team's good,
now it's $600.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. What you call it?
I love it though. I'd rather have it that way.
I forgot what I was.
I really would.
Shit. I forgot what I was gonna say.
It's okay.
Oh, no, what you call it? Beers are going to be $6.50 though next year.
So cheaper?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at the Red Wings games and Tigers games are $13.
I forgot how much they cost. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, dude, freaking! If you get one of the tall ones, like one of the
Blue Moons,
full size, well, no, like one of the tall boy cans, like then it's $13.
Damn.
Yeah, so I mean, apparently that's what they're going to be. Apparently that's the one that they're talking about is going to be $6.50, which is good.
Hey,
it's one of the lowest in the NFL. I think the lowest is the Falcons, and those are $4, I think, or $3.50, something like that. Yeah.
Might want to go to a Falcons game.
That'd be more. I think Atlanta Braves too. Atlanta Braves is the same way because it's the same ownership group. Yeah.
Trying to figure out what I would obviously it'd be cool to own the Lions, but that ain't happening.
Oh, well, what professional sports franchise you'd want to own?
Yeah, definitely the Lions, but that ain't happening.
Anyone besides Detroit? My answer is I have two answers. Well, 3.
For
one for each league, like except for basketball, because I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't really. If I were to own a team, I want to own like a hockey team or a baseball team.
Okay. Now I'm thinking. You say yours.
Okay, so baseball, New York Yankees, most money. I mean, come on, just thinking financially here, New York Yankees really in the most cash. So, either Yankees or the Red Sox because of that stadium. The stadium would be really cool to own. And then football, I'd say either Las Vegas Raiders or maybe LA Chargers because you're in LA, but you're not like in like I don't know which team really would consider LA like the big team because like in LA you have every league has like the one team that's superior over the other. Like you have the Dodgers over the Angels, the Lakers over the Clippers.
Yeah,
but which one is it really for the NFL? Is it the Rams or the Chargers? Now, Chargers have been in California longer, but they haven't been in LA longer.
Yeah.
Well, no, they have.
No,
they haven't. LA Rams have been in there longer.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
I always said I like visiting California. I would never want to live in California.
That's another... like, owning something out in California, which is why I think I'd go with Vegas. Because Vegas, you'd have the casinos, too.
Yeah.
So you make so much money.
Okay.
And then for hockey, Toronto Maple Leafs. The hockey mecca. Again, it's the New York Yankees of the hockey world, almost. Really the Dallas Cowboys of hockey, but like in terms of how much money they make and how much they mean to the hockey world, it's the New York Yankees of the NHL.
So for hockey, I'll go with. I have two in mind: the Vegas Knights, or Dallas Stars.
Dallas Stars would be cool. Yeah.
For baseball, the St. Louis Cardinals.
Okay, that's a really good one. That's actually a really good one. Yeah.
In football, I have two. Because I really like both I have three. I have... Give me all of them.
Right, yeah. Anyone, but ideally...
So the three football ones... Trying to think of which city I would get the most in trouble in. you don't want to get in trouble, so I feel like my Miami Dolphins.
I was gonna say Dolphins too.
But I feel like I would get in trouble in Miami. I don't feel like Miami is my type of scene.
Miami just also has a lot of crime to begin with.
Well, I'm not really focused on the crime aspect. I'm focused on, oh shit, I might do cocaine.
Well, right there, exactly. If there's more crime, it's easier to get roped into it.
Yeah. Yes. Alright. So, Miami would be cool. I'll live somewhere else besides Miami.
The stadium is sweet.
Yeah.
The Hard Rock Stadium is dope.
And then Titans or Falcons.
Yeah, Titans being right there in Nashville.
That's why I love Nashville.
Nashville Predators would be a good one too.
Yeah.
Just because you have that stadium, Bridgestone Arena is really sweet.
Yeah.
Let's see. You want to do a basketball one? Let's do a basketball one. I think for basketball, I'd want to maybe own the.
Timberwolves.
For you, Timberwolves?
I like Minneapolis.
For me, I'd say either.
Or Spurs.
Maybe the Brooklyn Nets.
I wouldn't see the thing with I've never been to New York. I would love to visit.
Well, just with the Nets, I feel like I can make like a few cool logos. Like I feel like I'd do like a rebrand there, and it'd look pretty sweet.
I feel like I would get in trouble in New York too. Commit tax fraud or something just to live there.
Tony Soprano.
Oh shit!
This is the second time in a row.
I don't know where it went. Alright, carry on.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
I don't think that one picked up on camera.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know where it went.
Okay.
It's not near you.
I don't know where it went. It's like over here. What you call it? Yeah, so I think either what did I say? The Nets? I think either the Nets or the... Either the Nets or the Hawks. Or maybe Houston Rockets. Houston Rockets would be pretty cool. I'd bring back that old logo. The old red and blue logo.
Give me the 76ers.
76ers would be cool.
I've always wanted to go to Philadelphia. I haven't been to Philadelphia yet.
I want to go to Citizens Bank Park, the Philly Stadium. I want to see a game there.
Yeah. I think we both had some pretty good choices.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, owning a team is probably like... I mean, I don't know how much work you would do, but I feel like owning a team would be better than, like, GMing a team, and then GMing a team would be better than head coaching a team, because I feel like your job is more guaranteed as you go up. But then if you're a GM, you have greater control and more job security.
Or just be Bill Belichick and do both.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, well, that's true. But, I mean, I feel like if I was given the choice between being a head coach of a team and being a GM of a team, I definitely want to be a GM of a team than a head coach.
See, my biggest thing with being a GM, it would be hard to cut people.
Yeah, I mean, it would, but...
Because everybody knows that feeling, unless you're just, like, a historic athlete, of getting cut, you know, like...
Wayne Gretzky got traded.
Yeah. It'd be hard to break the news, be like, because some people, like, if I like watching like podcasts and interviews with GMs, like some of them are just rough, dude. Like they have like no sympathy. Others try to be a human being about it, but some are just like, all right, you're gone, goodbye.
Yeah.
And that's it.
There was I can't remember who it was. There was a player that I saw. It was a clip, and they had they were traded.
Bro, watching Hard Knocks is hard when it comes to that.
Yeah, well, yeah, there was I think it might have been on Hard Knocks, but it was some dude. He was like just sitting in his room, or like sitting in his house, like in his living room, and he got a call, and he was like he was talking about like 5 minutes before how he was looking forward to next season. And then he gets a call from his agent. He was like, yeah, we're going to go through on a trade to New York or something like that. And he was like, no, you're kidding me. And he was like, no, I'm serious. Like, it's done. Like, we just need to make sure that they waive your no movement clause, and then you'll be on your way.
Like, one of the hardest ones I watched was the Lions one, too. Like, because I was like, I grew attached to those players. But it's like...
I mean, anyone could see watching that show, though, the players that they were interviewing, that they, like, when they told you, it's like, oh, well, like, this guy's going to have to work hard to make the team, and they were interviewing and stuff like that, you knew that those were the guys that were going to cut.
I know, it's
like,
so hard,
you could see it plain as day.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, fuck, all right, this guy's not making it.
And you like him, too, you're just like, fuck.
But then there were a couple that surprised you. I think it was Rodrigo and Isaiah Buggs both made the team out of camp. So they were like, they followed those storylines. They're like, oh yeah, these two guys are making it though.
Yeah.
But everybody else who you thought was either going to make it, or if you read between the lines, you knew they were going to make it.
One of the saddest ones I saw was when the guy was like, "Can I call my grandma?"
Oh,
I was like, "Oh, my heart." And the guy's like, no, don't call your grandma right now. Like, we got work to do. And he's like, you know, this is really hard for me. I need to talk to my grandma.
Yeah.
And he's just, like, shocked. Like, he doesn't know how to feel. I'd be like, oh, my heart hurts so much.
Even just getting cut and put on the practice squad like that.
Yeah.
Like, he's not cut, but he's just not on the team. And it still sucks.
I'd just be like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of being a GM, though, and you have to kind of just know, like, when you're dealing with that the players know that's a business.
Yeah, it's part of the territory, but I'm like, the human element of me would be like...
Well, that's how you have to, your players just have to know that it's a business, though, and you just have to, like, treat it as that.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't, I don't know, that's why a lot of GMs don't really, like, make that big of a connection between their players. They'll rely on the coach to be really close with the players, to kind of, and then just have like, and then have the coach and the GM be cool and have the same idea, but then the coach and the GM, or the coach and the players be really close, and the coach and the GM have little to no connection, so that the GM doesn't feel bad and can make those decisions, like easier for the team.
It'd be hard for me. I'm a people guy. I like making connections with people.
Yeah, especially if you have like tons of teammates and stuff.
Yeah, especially if you're like, somebody like us that's like fully involved and you love the game and everything. You love like players and everything, and then you like actually make a connection with them, and then you're like, damn.
Yeah.
I have to cut them. It'd be like, oh, we're getting rid of J.J. Watt, and you have to tell him. I wouldn't want to tell J.J. Watt, hey, man, we're moving on, we're trading you. It's J.J. Watt.
I mean, yeah.
I feel like he could. No, it's not whether I feel like he could beat my ass.
Well, I mean, but you're going to have a pro athlete go out and do something like that, and he's going to risk his entire career?
No.
Right. So, I don't think that would be anything to be worried. I don't think that'd be anything to be worried about. Especially since now all of that stuff is done over the phone through an agent. Like I was just saying, like that one clip that I saw, where it was the agent calling the dude. It's the GMs who reach out to the agent, and the agent says, "Hey, this is what our contract. This is what we want to do as a camp, like me and my player." And then the GM says, "All right, well, we want to do a trade to Los Angeles for this, this, and this." And he's like, "No, he doesn't want to be traded for. He thinks he's worth more than that. He thinks you guys can get more for that."
I feel like I would like to be an agent.
Yeah, but then an agent, that's where if you're worried about making people unhappy, that's where you really have to be worried about it.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Sports is hard.
Yeah, it's a business.
It is a business.
Yes.
And you gotta remember it's a business, but it's also...
It's, I mean, shit, yeah, it sucks. Like, if you have to get rid of somebody, then you have to get rid of somebody, but you also just have to make sure that they know and the rest of your team knows that it's for the good of the team. Like when they traded away Tyler Bertuzzi, the Red Wings ended up in a better spot than they were the year before, but sure, you missed Tyler Bertuzzi. Now, is he rumored to come back? Yeah, but who knows if he does. Yeah. Same thing with when we traded away, what's his face? Andreas Athanasiou. That was a fan favorite player. I still see Athanasiou jerseys in the crowd whenever I go to the Red Wings games. So, I mean, stuff like that's gonna happen. You're gonna break up friendships on teams, but again, that's a part of the business. Yeah.
I'm sad.
Yeah, sure. That like when Shohei went to L.A., I really did not want to see Shohei leave the Angels. I wanted him and Mike Trout to get a World Series together, but that just didn't happen. I mean, you never know. Who knows? Maybe at the end of his career, maybe Trout goes to L.A. Maybe he wants to stay in L.A., but he goes to the Dodgers for a better chance to win a World Series, and they do. But it wasn't going to happen then.
Sorry, Adam. I just got the longest paragraph from Adam.
Oh, yeah, I got that earlier. About fireworks. The fireworks that are going on this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to hit him with the thumbs up.
Yeah.
I'll talk to him after this. That's Saturday, right?
Yeah.
So, what time, do you work Saturday?
No, I don't.
Want to get here about 2 o'clock.
I'll see what I have going on. If not, I'm going by my grandmother's house in the morning. I'll have to see. If not, I can either go over to my grandmother's house on Sunday, or we can record on Sunday. Whichever one.
Okay. Yeah, so we got a little more like sports shit to talk about other than random stuff.
Yeah, the College World Series. The College World Series is going on right now. When I left my house, it was 1-0 Texas A&M in the bottom of the 7th, or in the 7th inning, top or bottom, I can't remember.
College World Series score. Don't
say anything. I record it when I get home. Tennessee and Texas A&M are playing in it, and it's currently 1-0. A&M was leading 1-0, and they were leading 1-0 in the bottom of the 7th, or top of the 7th, whichever one. And it's a best-of-3 series. And then moving on from that, because I don't want you to fucking say anything about it, because I want to watch it when I get home. But the Rocket Mortgage Classic. So,
Jonathan, we are sports reporters. We have to tell the people something.
That's true. Here, well, I tell you what. Flash it in front of the camera.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
And I'll face this way so I don't... Because I don't know if I've talked about this in the podcast before, but whenever I seem to have, like, a game recorded, like if I'm working or if we're going out someplace or something like that, and I record it for when I want to watch it when I get home, I always somehow get it spoiled for me.
I think they're done, actually. I don't know if they can see that. Yeah, they can. Wait. Let's just say. God damn, it's hard to. They can't really see it. You want to leave the room real quick?
Sure. Here, I will go in the bathroom.
Okay.
Guys, Tennessee won.
Alright, you're good. This is going to be loud. Jonathan! You're good!
Alright. Yeah. I don't know what it is with me and my luck, but for some reason, whenever I have a game recorded, I always get it spoiled. Like when it was game 4.
Alright, who do you have an opinion on who you want to win? Or do you not have a...
I really don't give a shit. Oh, I say, yeah, I don't care. When I was looking at the thing, like, I kind of wanted LSU to win.
Mm-hmm.
Just because Paul Skeens went there.
Yeah.
So I was like, and LSU had, they had this thing, it was the SEC apparently allows alcohol to be purchased at sporting events.
Yeah.
So they have Jell-O shots for you to buy at the baseball games. So listen. So the SEC had a fundraiser. So apparently any Jell-O shot that any of the students bought, all of the proceeds would go to like the Children's Hospital or something like. It was like some foundation, like St. Jude, some big foundation or something like that. And they tracked how many the schools purchased. So it was like one school had like 3,000, one school had like 3,400, one school had like 6,000, one school only had like 2,800. LSU had 60,000.
Want to go to like LSU?
Yeah. LSU.
Tigerland, I hear, is insane.
Yeah, 60,000 Jell-O shots. That's crazy. And I wonder if I can find the picture. I definitely took a screenshot
Imagine
of it.
blacking out on Jell-O shots.
I don't have to imagine that.
You've done that?
Yeah, we went to Adam's house when he had those damn Jell-O shots. I didn't black out, but they got to me. I had like we had Jell-O shots and pudding shots. Remember that?
No.
No?
No.
Really? Oh, I mean, you were underage at the time, so you should remember that. But
I actually don't remember though.
Well, I remember that. I can't remember if it was for Thanksgiving or if it was Thanksgiving. I can't remember if it was for Halloween or if it was for New Year's. But it was one of the two. And then, yeah, I remember that. Adam would definitely remember that.
Oh.
This is like last year.
Oh, that's why I don't remember it.
Yeah. Well.
I don't have a good attention span, Jonathan.
Well.
You know, it's kind of hard for me to watch things if I'm not interested in them.
Speaking of, you say you're gonna watch Game 7? You're gonna watch Game 7?
I'll watch the highlights.
Damn.
It's not because I don't want to watch it. It's because I've got work.
Yeah, you could just stay up and watch it because you're rewatching history. Whether or not Florida wins or whether or not Edmonton
Monday
wins.
night?
Yeah. Whether or not Florida wins or whether or not Edmonton wins, it's history because it'll be Florida's first cup. And then if Edmonton wins...
Do you see the peer pressure I'm dealing with right now? Like, no, you don't need sleep.
You don't need sleep. What time do you have to be up in the morning?
4.
Well, actually, that's not too bad. Because the game gets done around like 11 o'clock. Yeah.
12,
5
1,
hours.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
I
don't know. Yeah, well...
My body doesn't run correctly unless I have 8 hours.
What time do you have to be up at, like, what time do you have to be at work?
5.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Damn. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. You could just end up watching the highlights and
To be honest, I'll watch it at work.
yeah, you could.
Something like it at work.
Yeah. I'll be watching it start to finish.
Mom, don't bother me.
Nah, I'll probably be watching it with my parents upstairs. Who knows? But yeah, like I don't know. Who do you we already give our predictions on that? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think Florida's going to do it, or do you think Edmonton's going to be able to do it?
I said Florida.
Do you think Florida's going to do it? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I'm still like I said, I want Edmonton to win, but I don't know. I think Edmonton's got like the upper hand because they won the 3 most recently. But at the same time, I mean, Florida's going back there. I don't know. It's really tough.
I don't know, dude. It'd be weird. Like, I really don't care. Like,
yeah, I mean, it doesn't directly affect us as a Red Wings fan, but I mean, well, actually, if Edmonton wins, Ken Holland will get a Stanley Cup. The old Detroit manager, or old Detroit general manager. So, I mean, and who else is on? There was one guy on the... Actually, I don't know if there were any players on the on these 2 teams who were on the Red Wings. I can't remember. I don't know yet. But, yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to watch.
yeah. I think I've been watching more of the UFC lately.
Yeah, they did a UFC on when we were going out yesterday too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had the. I think it was just the prelim card, but still.
Yeah, I was in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
I know that. I didn't realize that I saw like a TikTok or a reel, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I bought the UFC for $2 million. How much is it worth now? $13 billion. Oh, okay."
I think when the UFC started, it was like a no weight class tournament fighting thing. So it was like that you'd have it was like UFC 1, and UFC 1 was like a UFC tournament. So it'd be, however many fighters would start, and they'd start, and if you won, you got to come back and fight again.
Yeah.
So then it was like prize fighting almost, and then as it got more sophisticated, and fighting medicine got more sophisticated and stuff like that, they were like, you can't have these guys fighting 3-4 nights in a row, or 3-4 times in one night, or 3-4 nights in a row.
Yeah, and we can't have 110 pounder fighting a 200 pounder.
Right? Yeah, we can't have a freaking kickboxer who's like skinny as a rail fighting a sumo wrestler. Like it's like you could, but
it won't bode well.
It won't bode well. You never know. Some of those fights were entertaining, but if you want like an actual sophisticated fight, like weight classes like boxing does it, you'd have to set up, and that's what they did. They set up like the weight classes and stuff like that. So,
bro, I just can't wait to go to I can't wait for fall.
Summer just started.
I know, I can't wait for fall though. I told my aunt today, I was like, I want to go to the apple orchard.
Dang.
Get sweet.
Yeah, you still can. It's still open, I'm pretty sure.
Get those apple cider donuts though?
Yeah, I think you can. I think it's just like that's just like a seasonal thing. It's like when they're most busy. But yeah, I think you can go there now.
Huh.
Apples grow all year, I'm pretty sure. Or all spring and summer, I think.
Oh,
I think. I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Yeah, but
it's not like they're a tropical thing. Right? I feel like they're... I don't know. Because I remember my grandfather had a pear tree in his backyard. And pears would sprout from them like... It seemed like all through the spring and summer.
Most apples are ripen between late summer and late fall, depending on climate and varieties.
Okay.
I don't know. Doesn't give me like a full on. I'm sure they grow. They have to grow all year round because we have apples at the store all the time.
Well, yeah, those are also coming from different places, though. Like you look in the tags and stuff like that. It says like Mexico, Panama. Yeah. But I mean, like I said, I don't know. Apples aren't necessarily a tropical thing. Like you can grow them here, but
yeah, I don't know.
It's weird.
I've always had some. Trying to figure out what my favorite season is.
Oh, I think what's your favorite apple?
Pink Lady.
Dang. For me, it's either Fuji or just the straight up like the
Honeycrisp.
Yeah, like the Honeycrisp, like the
I'm a Pink Lady guy.
Pink Lady is good. So there's when we went to there's that well, I shouldn't say where it is, but there's a gas station that's close to us down the main road. Not the one I'll show you after the show. I'll show you which one. But they have like this brand of apple juice, and I can't remember what it's called. But they have like it's like 10 different kinds of apple juice, and it's all from different kinds of apples. So it's like they have like Golden Delicious apple juice, Pink Lady apple juice, Red Delicious, the fucking Granny Smith.
I'm not a big fan of Granny Smith.
I'm not either, to be honest. But I had the apple juice, Granny Smith apple juice. It was pretty good. It was a little tart, like a little bitter tart.
So you might think I'm crazy for this, but I'm not a huge fan of like pies in general.
I mean, I don't know.
But like everybody says they love apple pie. Like that's like top tier for most people.
So for me, I don't know what it is with me, but I don't really like some textures with food. Like we've talked about it before, I don't like lettuce, tomato, pickle on any of my burgers, hot dogs, any shit like that. Don't like it. I also don't like certain types of pie because of the texture within like if there's like full cherries in a cherry pie.
Yeah.
Or like full pieces of apple in an apple pie, I don't really care for it. If it's like diced like slivered apples or something like that, then that's fine, like smaller pieces. Or if it's like blueberry pie where it's like the blueberry jam, that's fine.
Okay,
that's
so most people think I'm crazy when I say this. For me, apple pie is like a C tier.
See, apple pie with like that glaze and a nice ice cream, like vanilla ice cream, it's hard to beat.
So I'm getting to this, but the pies I usually gravitate towards too are like the French silk pie, like that chocolate.
Right, yeah, like coconut cream.
Yeah, or like the pumpkin. I'm a big fan of pumpkin pie, especially
pumpkin pie is really good.
Like, have you tried the pumpkin pie supreme from Bob Evans?
I'm sure I have, yeah.
Oh, dude, you'll know what I'm talking about. The best pie I have ever had to this date has been an apple pie. And I was in welding class. It was my junior year.
Yeah.
Of high school.
I'm trying to think of a pie.
And my welding teacher just had.
Keep going. Yeah, I remember.
Just had like this pie, and he's like, he told us a story about how he used to have this kid in his class, and the kid really struggled in school, and my welding teacher got him on track and everything, and helped him graduate and everything. So his mom was so thankful. She, every year, will send him a pie. Homemade pie. She made a homemade apple pie with homemade whipped cream. Oh, yeah.
Dang. That does sound pretty good.
Yeah.
I will say, I think that
I believe she made her own ice cream, too.
See, that's something I always wanted to do, was make my own ice cream. Might be something we do up north. I try up north. Let's see. We could, I don't know. I mean, it depends on how hard it is. But,
I think if you have a Ninja Creamy, it's pretty easy. But you ain't going to buy that.
No. I'll rather just make it the old-fashioned, or if there is an old-fashioned way to make ice cream, like I've made it before. Like, I think my grandmother's made it, but I've never made it before. And, like, I don't know. But I think the best slice of pie that I've had was...
cream pie.
No, Jesus. It was a Biscoff pie. Yeah, dude.
Where do you have that at?
So, people who are around the Detroit area will know what this place is. It's at a place called Leo's Coney Island.
Oh, Leo's has it?
Leo's has it.
Okay.
It's called Biscoff pie. And I actually got in an accident one day. I was going there for lunch at work, and I was like, I walked in there and I had placed an order for a brownie sundae. So the brownie sundae, what they do is they give you the ice cream and they give you
I figured out where I'm going for dinner tonight, but
they give you chocolate syrup and then a brownie, and then you just like break the brownie into the chocolate ice cream and then the ice cream, like But they didn't have any ice cream at Leo's, so I was like, shit. So she was like, you can take a piece of pie though. They're a little more expensive, but I'll charge you the same price. It's like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, what kinds do you have? And she was like, well, we have like normal Oreo, banana cream, key lime, like your normal shit. And she was like, well, we have Nutella. Something else.
Which one was this? Where is this one at?
I actually can't remember. Well, I do know, but I'm not gonna say it.
Tell me after.
Yeah, so I was like, I'll do the Biscoff one. That one sounds pretty good. So I get that one and I put it in my refrigerator, and I actually leave it there until the next night. Mm-hmm. And I have it. I think I was watching a Red Wing game, and I was like, let's see how this pie is. So it's nice and cold in the refrigerator. I take it out. It has whipped cream on it, and I take the chocolate syrup they gave me in the bag, because they still gave me the shit for the brownie ice cream. Yeah. They didn't give me the ice cream, so they gave me a brownie and a thing of chocolate syrup. Mm. So I ate the brownie like the night before, and then I had the thing, and I put the chocolate syrup on the pie. Dude, holy shit! When I tell you, it had like crumble on it, like the Biscoff crumbles on the top too.
You know, I tell my friends that aren't from Michigan about, like, Coney Islands and everything. Mm-hmm. And they're, like, they're so confused.
Trivia question. Where is Coney Island?
Is it in, like, New York?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I don't know why they have it here, though. Like, why they, like, call them Coney Island.
I don't know either, but I've, like, told my friends about this from, like, Illinois, Iowa, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And they don't, like, think it's real. Or it's like an actual thing, because, you know, when we go out to eat over there, like, you know, it's like they don't have Coney Islands. Like, they have.
No, yeah.
They don't even really have, like, diners.
Yeah, no, that's more of like a Midwest, like, kind of like, almost like South thing. Is like a diner.
Yeah.
But then you have, like, usually, like, like, East and West, if you go out to eat, you go out to, like, there's a lot of, like, independently owned restaurants.
Yeah.
So it's like, this is, like, the best mom and pop shop on, you know, like, this area. And it's like, they have traditional Italian or whatever, like, traditional German or whatever.
Yeah. Well, I tell them about Zorba's, and they're like...
Right, yeah. It's like,
what?
I mean, it's like a McDonald's, but it's homemade, and it's open 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like... not a lot of people understand that.
I mean... Literally, if we're bored enough, or depending on what we're doing, we will go to a Coney Island.
Yeah.
Like, most of the childhood restaurants I've been to have been Coney Islands. Like,
yeah, because like, if you go to if you go out east, if you go to like Boston or Washington or New York or Baltimore or something like that, they have like delis.
Yeah.
So you go there, you go to a deli counter, you can get a sandwich or a bagel or something.
Yeah, or like a bodega or something.
Right. Yeah. Here we have Coney Islands.
Yeah.
So it's every, like, they kind of have like their own thing, because it's like we go to a deli here, it's like a kind of a deli, but you wait in line, you get like your lunch meat.
You don't eat there.
You don't eat there, yeah, or you don't get stuff that you would eat immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
You would get stuff that you would take home.
Put it in the
2 days later. Yeah, right. Like my mom goes to the deli or the bakery and gets lasagnas. Or she'll get like the cold, she'll get lunch meat, cold cuts. She'll like, that's stuff that you can make later on that you're not necessarily having right then and there. Whereas you're going to a bodega or a deli and you're getting a sandwich that you're having in the car ride home.
Yeah.
Or car ride to work or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I try to explain to people like what that is, and they're like, I don't get it. I was like, trust me.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of them. It's the most mediocre food you will have in your lifetime.
Yeah.
But there is certain ones that we go to that are just like, oh, that hits the fucking spot.
Yeah. We were talking to one of our friends we have on PlayStation, and this is a while ago. This is like when we were in high school. I remember this conversation, and he's from down south, down in Georgia. So they don't have.
I think I know who you.
I'm only not mentioning by names. I don't know if he knows about the podcast. I don't know if he wants to be on it or not. But what you call it? We were telling him about like Coney Islands and stuff, and he was like, he kind of understood the concept because again, it's like more like a Southern Midwest type thing.
It's like a more expensive Waffle House. With more.
Well, I'd argue cheaper Waffle House. Waffle House is actually kind of, if you get like the, like a little more. On
a lot of people don't know what Waffle House is either.
Well, that's true. But I think like some places are actually like cheaper than Waffle House. You can go to some Coney Islands and get Coney's for like $2.50.
Yeah, that's true. But when I go to Coney Island, I don't get Coney's.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's one thing that like this person couldn't really understand. They were like, a Coney dog, like. You go there and you get a hot dog. Like,
yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but it's got chili on it. Usually some people put relish or onions. And then mustard or nacho cheese sauce.
Yeah, a lot of them come with the chili, the diced onion.
Yeah, you like a straight, by the book Coney dog is the hot dog, the bun, chili, onions, and mustard.
Yeah.
That's what a Coney is. But some places will replace the mustard with nacho cheese sauce.
Yeah.
Some places will put relish on top of the onions or replace the onions with relish. Or some places will just put the chili with the mustard and you have to like ask for any additional shit.
Yeah.
For me, I like mine with chili and nacho cheese sauce. That's me. But
I'm not the biggest fan of chili.
Really?
Yeah. I told Josh this yesterday. I was like, it's not that I won't eat it. If it's there, I'll eat it. But I'm just like not a fan of chili or beans. I'm not a huge fan of.
See, beans I can understand because beans a lot of time aggravate people. Like they'll aggravate their stomach.
I just don't like texture. It's the texture.
I don't know. I always like baked beans or like what you call it, like the. Yeah, like. I don't know. I like beans. I don't know. Same thing with like what you call it? What's the other thing that people like don't necessarily really olives? Like I really like olives.
You're Italian.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like
I'm not wrong.
No, but like for me, like I told this one time. I can't remember who I told this to, and they thought it was the most psychotic thing they've ever heard in their entire life. So, you have, like, the black olives, like the black diced olives. I'll put those on pizza.
Okay.
That's not the crazy part. But then I added was the green olives with the pits inside. I'll take the bowl and just one by one, and then take the pit out, or spit the pit out into a separate bowl, like sunflower seeds. And just throw the pits out. Don't laugh. What? I don't understand.
Okay, like you're just popping them like grapes, like
dude. Yes. Yeah.
I'm not. See, I'm not
one after another.
Like I'm not a fan of olives, but like if they're on like a pizza, I'll usually like take them off. You know.
Jesus Christ.
But like if it's on there and I don't realize it, I'm just like, all right, whatever. But yeah. I'm not like going to the cabinet. Oh, where's the green olives at?
Yeah, dude, that was me. Oh my, that's me.
You fucking psychopath.
I don't know. Like, I remember one time there was I was up in I can't remember. No, I think we were down here. Yeah, we were ordering pizza, and it was me, my aunt, my mom, I think my uncle, and my grandmother, and we were trying to decide what we wanted on the pizza. We were like, all right, well, we want pepperoni. And something else on another one, we're getting two of them. What do we want on the other one? Pepperoni, what else? And then, I think, like, me and my grandmother almost said it in the exact same time. We were like, black olives? And then we were like,
you ruined it!
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
no, dude.
I'm just olives.
like, I mean, like, I'm not the pickiest eater now, but, like, people, like, hear shit that I don't, like, really fuck with all that much, and they're like, Jesus, you're stingy. I'm like, no.
See, I don't mind. So, like, obviously I'm a picky eater. I just explained that I don't like lettuce or anything in my fucking burgers. But, like, in terms of, like, eating shit at, like, a restaurant, like, I'm not, like, a really picky eater. Like, I think, like, if I go to a restaurant, I'll be like, I'll look at everything that they have and be like, oh shit, okay, that sounds good. I mean,
Yeah.
But then if it's someplace that I haven't gone before, or if it's someplace that I know that I'm not like going to get some of the like bigger dish or something like that, I'll get something run of the mill. I'll get like a burger. I'll get wings or whatever.
So when it comes to that, like if we're going to a restaurant we haven't been before, you look through the menu, and if it has something similar to what you've like eaten before,
right? Yeah.
Like I'll get that, and if I know that's good,
after
I taste it, there's a good chance mostly everything else will be good.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Like then there are some things that like should be universally, like not the same, but like universally like. This is a good option to get across the different restaurants.
Yeah.
Usually that's grilled cheese, burger. What do we think? Like chicken fingers.
Yeah.
French fries, if you get like nachos or something like that. Those are usually like your universal options that you would get. It's like if you're going to a restaurant for the first time.
Yeah.
But then if you go someplace where like you're a little more comfortable, you'd get like, oh, I'm gonna try this sandwich, or I'm gonna try like an actual like a sub sandwich or something like that from this restaurant. Yeah, or you're gonna get like chicken parm or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really have that much else to talk about. You're making me hungry.
For real, yeah. I don't wonder what my parents want to get when they go. I don't know if my mom's already home yet or not. Probably gonna end up texting me to get something on the way home. Can't guarantee it.
I can guarantee it.
Guarantee.
I don't know, dude. I don't know what I'm doing for food tonight. All this food is making me want food.
Yeah. Okay, favorite type of food, and then favorite dish within that type of food.
So my favorite food is pizza. But
like I'm saying, like Italian, Mexican, like stuff like that, or like breakfast food type of shit like that,
Fuck, that's hard. I mean, look at me. It's fucking hard to judge. Italian. And
you could say pizza. If pizza is your favorite food, then there you go.
wait, no, because Alfredo isn't. Chicken Alfredo isn't. I'll go with American. Chicken Alfredo isn't Italian.
No, it's not.
It's American.
Yeah, it's been Americanized. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's hard, dude, because I love Mexican food. I love Italian food. You're not going to be happy. I'm not the biggest fan of Polish food.
I mean, I'm not fully mad at that. Polish food definitely is a taste. Like that stereotype where people are like, oh, white people food, they don't use any seasoning in it.
Yeah.
That's definitely a stereotype with the Mexican with the Polish food.
Yeah.
Whereas like Mexican food, which is one of the ones that I was actually going to choose. I was on the fence between either Mexican or Italian food. But if you have like Mexican or Italian food, you have like some traditional spices, right?
I make fun of everybody in my family all the time because they'll eat something that it's like they'll eat like a jalapeno or something, and they're like, "Damn, this is really spicy." I'm like,
well, I mean, there's different like seasonings that are used in Polish food. Like Polish food, I think you use paprika, cumin for.
Oh, you mean cumin?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What you call for like the Yeah, like there's different spices that you use, but like I don't know, like if you gave someone like a potato pierogi, and it was like, this is Polish food, you'd be like, what the hell? Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But if you gave someone like
kielbasa's great.
Yeah, if you gave someone kielbasa or guamki, stuffed cabbage, someone would be like, okay, this is cool. But like if you gave them like a potato pancake or a potato pierogi or fucking sauerkraut.
I hate sauerkraut.
See? That's another one that's really polarizing. Like sauerkraut's probably one of the most polarizing dishes. Because but then it's crazy to me because we were talking about coney dogs and people were like, oh, chili on a coney or chili on a hot dog, that's fucking crazy. But the New York style is sauerkraut.
Yeah.
But then so that's more acceptable than chili?
I don't like
sauerkraut. More people
sauerkraut.
don't like sauerkraut than they like chili.
I hate sauerkraut.
See, that's crazy. I don't think it's wrong for you to hate it. I can definitely see how people don't like it, but I didn't like it up until I accidentally tried it. I had a sauerkraut pierogi, and I was like, oh, okay.
I've tried it. That's how I know I don't like it. You know.
Yeah, that's true. That's different. Like there are some things where like I don't like it, whereas I've tried to like shit on my burgers. Just don't like it.
I wouldn't like shit on my burgers either.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but
I don't have to eat shit to know I don't like shit.
Right? Yeah. Jesus Christ.
I don't know, dude. Like there's like certain things like I don't think I could ever eat an oyster.
Yeah, see, like sushi, stuff like that, I'd have a hard time getting that down. Yeah. I just don't think I'd agree with, like...
Jeremy really likes sushi, apparently.
See, that's crazy. I don't think I'd like sushi. I think there's different types of sushi. I think I'd like crab sushi, like lobster.
I think I would like the stuff that's cooked. Like the cooked sushi. I think that would be... I couldn't do raw fish.
No.
I don't think I've eaten anything raw.
I have... I mean, on accident. I've eaten, like, raw chicken on accident and been like, this isn't cooked all the way.
Oh, yeah. Well,
you know, type shit like that. Or I've had, like, raw vegetables before.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, like, I don't
Sunday.
think... It is Sunday. I have to go to work tomorrow, too.
Chick-fil-A is closed.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Bro,
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to eat.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You want to wrap it up?
Yeah, now that I'm hungry, yeah. Shit. I don't know, fuckers. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to
do today?
I want to go to Caesarland. Have you ever been to Caesarland?
I don't think so.
It's discontinued.
I feel like I might have been there, like, once. I always remember going to Chuck E. Cheese or Zap Zone.
I'm not a huge fan of Chuck E. Cheese.
See, I remember going there for, like, a lot of, like, my friend's birthday parties.
Yeah.
But then, like, if I was actually going out to, like, go and have fun with, like, my dad or something like that, he would take me to Zap Zone. We'd go, like, shoot mini golf. Or we'd go, like, play laser tag.
Our thing, instead of going to Chuck E. Cheese, was Pump It Up.
Pump It Up was more like a birthday place, because I feel like that was more expensive.
It was.
Yeah.
But I remember going to Pump It Up, Caesarland. Bro, Caesarland, looking back on it, it sounds to me like it's a fucking fever dream. Yeah.
Well, dude, imagine this. Like, let's say Chuck E. Cheese isn't around when we have kids, right? We're going to explain to our kids, hey, we were getting chased around this freaking arcade by a guy in a rat costume and his band of merry men. Like, they're going to be like, what? Like, your parents allowed you this to happen? Like, you would crawl around in metal tubes and look out at men in rat costumes? Yeah, we would. And we think it's hilarious. Yeah, see, like, that looks familiar.
I don't think any are open anymore.
No, I don't think they are. Unless there's, like, other, like, Caesarlands that are, like, in other states.
It's in Warren! Bro. My birthday's going to be at Caesarland.
Dang. I mean, honestly, like I said, like, when I would go to, like, places like that, I'd go, like, Zap Zone, or, like, outdoor place, like, the Midway. Or
yeah.
We went there one time with my dad. That place was really cool. Or there's like tons of other places around. There's one over on the other side, like more close to Canton. I'm pretty sure it's called Sportway.
Yeah,
that was really cool. There's some batting cages. I don't know if they're there, but my dad took me to another set of batting cages one time. They had like mini golf and go karts, and the go karts was like a wider area.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a I can't remember what it was like next to. It was next to something else that was like it made it so that the entertainment place had to conform their outline around the other place. It was like some kind of like office building or whatever was there. So they made the track go around the whole perimeter of the thing.
Ooh.
So then you had so like when you walked in, the go-karts were zipping over your head as you were like paying for your mini golf or some shit like that. Yeah, so then you would go like play mini golf, and then you would like the mini golf. You'd see the guys zip by in the golf carts.
Yeah.
Or then like if you were, and then what was the other place? Like the batting cages were inside. They were like outside the thing, a little more down the way, but they were a full baseball diamond. Yeah. So it was like you had in the front, you still had like the 3-4, like you had like 4 or 5 batters boxes in a row, but the full thing was like a full baseball field.
Dude. Now thinking back on Caesarland, that is like the best pizza I've ever had. Have you ever been to Stevie B's?
Nah, dude, I don't think they're the best pizza that I've had. I don't know.
Alright, sorry, let me rephrase that. The best Little Caesars pizza I've ever had has been in Caesarland.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Dude, Stevie B's, I searched it up. The closest one is in Findlay, Ohio.
Stevie, that sounds familiar, but I don't. I mean,
it's basically.
I don't know,
dude. I mean, Stevie B's is just nostalgic because my uncle used to take me there with like me and Jeremy. Like we always used to go out there. It's basically this pizza buffet place.
Yeah.
And they had all different types of pizza, and they had dessert pizza.
So like a Cece's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Cece's Pizza. Cece's Pizza was good. I think they have I think they're still around, but they're like rebranded now.
Yeah.
But I think the best pizza I've ever had was honestly, it's either. I mean, my uncle's pizza is really good.
Oh,
we had the pizzeria.
Oh.
He had a pizzeria in Grand Rapids. Either his or. I mean, there's a couple places around here that like. I would want to tell you afterwards because it would give away like with the area that we're at. But like, growing up, Little Caesars was always like an option. Jets is one of my favorite places around here, around the Detroit area. Jets Pizza is one of my favorites. I like the Jets deep dish pizza.
Everybody thought it was weird because I like the round better than their deep.
See, I don't know. That's crazy. Like if I'm gonna get a round pizza, I'll go to Little Caesars. I like Little Caesars. Or I'll go to some of the other places that I know of.
Yeah.
And see if I'm gonna get
I don't know what it was, dude. Like something just tasted different about it. I like different.
Cocaine.
No, that's why I like cocaine because I like cocaine. You know?
Like Coke and Coke was in cocaine or Coke was in Coke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think I drink it so much? I think they should bring back Coke and cocaine. No.
Coke and cocaine.
Favorite drink.
Favorite drink. What you call it? What was the one pop that they just get? Royal Cola.
RC Cola?
The RC Cola.
The Fuego.
What?
Fago.
Oh, Fago.
Fago is
yeah.
also a Michigan thing.
Yeah.
Like, I was telling people about Fago, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" I was like, "You don't got Fago?"
No, it's like it's only a Michigan thing, yeah.
Yeah, like I knew Verner's was a Michigan thing.
Yeah, Verner's you can get elsewhere though.
Yeah,
but Fago I think is mainly in Michigan. Like you can't really get it anywhere else. Yeah, no. I remember one time I worked at when I used to work at. Fuck it, I used to work at Meijer. There was this guy. He was walking around.
Sorry about that. I heard my dog barking. Like, her play barking is kind of hard to tell whether she's not play barking. And she's playing tug of war with...
A much smaller dog.
No, she's playing with Mary.
Oh, okay.
The little dog doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, no, yeah, obviously not.
Yeah, you hear her.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's cookie food.
Yeah.
Alright, everybody. We will see you sometime this week.
Yes, thank you for watching.
With episode 17.
Yeah, either, what do we say, either a Tuesday, or either Thursday, and we're going to do one on Sunday. But then we're going to upload that one, like, later in the week. Because we won't be here next... We won't be here, or I won't be here.
Jonathan's going on vacation without me, guys.
I am. I'm leaving for 4th of July week. I'm be back not this next, or I'm leaving not this next week, but the week afterwards. So the week of 4th of July, I won't be here.
You know, they leaving me.
Hey, I mean, you got that big paying job that's tying you down here.
It's not big paying.
Gosh,
Or at least not yet, it's not.